If you're anything like me, your workspace and your environment is huge, not only for your productivity and focus, but also for your mental and emotional health. I'm very visual, so I can't stand when there's clutter around me. I've seen some people's workspaces, and I can't even think one good thought just looking at their workspace. Like, I don't understand how they can get anything done. Everything's disorganized and messy. And I mean, I'm not a neat freak, but I need to have organization and peaceful surroundings, things that keep me calm and know where my stuff is. And that's true for me in my everyday life as well. So, and I know that clutter can be hard. People are busy. We all have busy lives. If you have young kids, they have so much stuff, it can completely take over your life. And every time I had an organizing system for my kids' belongings when they were little, there would be a birthday or a holiday and they would get new toys, and then that organizational system would go out the window and I'd need to do a new one in order to find places for all their new stuff. Or they were outgrowing their clothes so quickly that I was always going through and giving stuff away or putting it aside or whatever. So that, I know that's really challenging and can be very time consuming. And my kids are grown now, so it's a lot easier for me, but I still need a calm space, and we can accumulate stuff really easily. So I have a couple of systems. I don't have a lot of spare time, and I don't want to spend a lot of my spare time going through clutter and things like that. But I find that doing things in bite-sized pieces is really, really helpful for me. So over the past couple of weeks, I've had some binders, some online courses and learning materials that weren't as organized as I wanted them to be. So I went through them a little bit at a time, or one a day, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. We just had our kitchen ceiling replastered last week. It was damaged. And there are some cabinets that are up high that I don't usually go in. And so last night after dinner, I took 15 minutes and I went through that cabinet, and I don't usually open it, so there's stuff in there that I don't need and that I don't want, and I've just packaged that stuff up and I'll donate it. And it feels really good to do that kind of work, just clearing things out, creating space and clearing clutter so that everything is calm and organized. It really, really makes a big difference. And I have a tendency to collect paperwork like magazine articles or notes that I've made, and have not always been organized about keeping them or putting them in a system right away. And so I have this stack of paperwork that I've been going through and organizing those things and getting rid of a lot of things. And that stack of papers is downstairs where I sit at night when I relax. So when I'm not too tired, I'll spend 15, 20 minutes a night going through a few of those papers and organizing that. So I don't have to spend this long or devote this long chunk of time or exhaust myself. I'm doing it bit by bit, and it's really making a big difference in my surroundings and how I feel and the level of organization that I feel, which is calming to my brain and really helps me. So I hope that will, if you have disorganization in your life, or if you're working in a cluttered environment, I encourage you to take a look at that and consider how that's affecting how you're functioning, what you're thinking, and your productivity from day to day, because it can really make a big difference.